Alrighty, I think we're back for the second time. Howdy everyone, I hope you can hear me and see me this time. We'll give it a go. My goodness, what dramas we've had. At least I got the screen back up, so now you should be able to see my screen, which is awesome. So let me know if you can hear me and see me. Giveaway. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do maybe a random number today. I'm just going to maybe get you to guess a number. Do something simple. And we had a few people on before and they're all gone now. I think we lost half of you on that. You thought it was over, but I'm back again. All right. So let's just have a quick look. I want to make sure this feed's coming through. Just okay. We'll just check that. And then we'll have a quick look at the market again. And we'll see what's happening. All right, we'll give it a go. See if it's going to work. All right, so. Yeah, no, it wasn't actually internet problem. It was Windows, I think Windows problem. Windows sucks. It really sucks for streaming. I normally use my Mac, but I don't have a dedicated card in my Mac, video card. So we'll just give it a go without it. All right, so let's have a quick look at the market today. Alrighty, so Bitcoin is up 11,365 currently, up about 3%. Ethereum 864. Ripple 91 cents. Bitcoin Cash 1281. Litecoin 214. Neo 124. Cardano 30 cents. Stellar at 31 cents. EOS at $8.13 and Monero at $351. So we've had Bitcoin is broke that 11k mark, between 11k. This is really good. We've got Litecoin up 4% and Monero is at 10%. That's a good move there. So not much else is happening in that top 10, but this is still good. So if we have a quick look at let's bring up Coinergy and let's have a look at the Bitcoin on GDAX. And we'll just have a look at the chart. Check it out. G'day Trance, g'day Manto. Yep, it's good to be back. Alright, so let's open up this. We'll have a quick look. Alright, so what you're looking at here is USD BTC. So this is Bitcoin against USD. We're looking at the 1 hour. Now, as you can see, if we scroll out a bit, so you can zoom all the way out. As you can see, when we hit roughly 20k, we went all the way down to like 6k. We went all the way back up to nearly 12. And we've dropped off around about 9.5. And we've clawed our way back up to this part now where we are right now. So we're at about 11.3. We still haven't reached this high here, but notice how we're back at this, I suppose you could say resistance level. Okay, so at the moment this is resistance here. If we actually just do a little line, let's just do a horizontal line. Okay, so you can see where we've hit this a couple of times. This point here, and we're at this point. So zoom out a little bit. So you can see a few times this is sort of an important part. The next part will be around about 11.7 will be the next break. And then it's pretty much, I think we'll go to 12. And then I think we'll go to all the way up to maybe even 13. But we've got to break past this 11.7 mark here. We've got to break past that. And once we do, if it clears maybe 12k, I think we're then going to see maybe something in the vicinity, maybe up to 13k before it comes back. So at the moment, I'm still pretty bullish on Bitcoin. At the moment, a lot of the other alts, they're pretty quiet, but Bitcoin is sort of gaining momentum. So I think alts will pick up shortly as soon as, once we get a bit of movement back in Bitcoin. So pretty excited about that. Someone asked me before, yeah, back from the future. Okay, so someone asked me before, I don't know where they are now, maybe they're not in here, but they asked me about Track. So I was looking at selling a little bit of Track today. This is Origin Trail. And so I got in the ICO for this one, and at the moment it's at 23 cents. It has been up previously. It went as high as, I think when it opened up it went as high as only 50 cents, 50 cents very briefly. It was sort of, the volume was pretty low at that stage, but now it's sort of come down. It went as low as like 14 cents. It's climbed its way back up, and now we're looking at around about 23. I think even today it went up as high as maybe 24 cents or something like that. So we're nearly back at that. So this actually had a good run today, up 14%. And I was looking at possibly, getting out of this one here just a little bit, just to pick up some of my initial seed money that I put into that, so I can now do some more trading with some other alts, or maybe in Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like that. Because you don't want to be if you're too much into one coin, for example, it doesn't, then basically you got sort of, the old adage, you got all your eggs in the one basket. So that is a good thing if everything's going well, but you also need to diversify a little bit. So you can't do it when you're starting, you don't have too much funds, but if you've got a lot of funds, you need to manage your risk and diversify a bit. So basically, I recommend if whether it's a trade or whether it's an ICO, if you can get your initial funds back, like the moment that you can do that, you can get those funds back, then what you've got left is profit, okay? And you'll find it much more easier to deal with like emotionally, okay? Because if you get tied up with the trade or how much money possibly you could be sitting on, you might be on a position where you might think, oh, this might go to the moon. I might make 100 grand, or I might make $200,000-$300,000 out of this trade if it goes where I think it's going to go. So you've had those feelings, and the only way to detach yourself from those is if you take your seed money back out. Let's say it doubles or triples or whatever in value, especially you can do that in ICOs. And once it does that, you can then safely take your seed money out, and what you have left is basically free tokens, free coins. And essentially, it doesn't matter what will happen. If they do go up, you can sell them out, maybe 20 or 30%. Every time you feel the need to sell them out, you would just sell 20 or 30% of your tokens if they get too much. So that's just one strategy to help deal with it. So I'll let you know how I go with that one. I've got those orders in place. We'll see whether they sell out or not, and we'll go from there. But yes, Origin Trail is definitely a good project, and honestly, I really think this is going to go to at least $2 that's sort of foreseeable future that I see with this one. It has a lot of potential, and basically if you want to check it out, you can go to the website origintrail.io and check that one out. And basically they're using the blockchain to manage logistics, and basically from when the product gets manufactured all the way through to the end user, okay, and all the distribution part of it, and they're managing all that on the blockchain. So it's a very interesting project, and well worth checking out. And still, right now, it's where it is now is it's actually essentially down from the ICO. Obviously, ICO I think was maybe 10 cents. So at the moment you're at 20 cents, you're basically doubled your money, but essentially you can still get into this, and you still got plenty of potential, just like any other coin. You could get into it at 20 cents and go to 40, 60, 80 $1. So that's still got plenty of potential. Hasn't been pumped at all. So don't know how long it's going to take before it makes its move, but they keep on bringing out information all the time. They keep updates. They've got going along with their roadmap, and they're hitting those targets. And also, they haven't even hit a major exchange yet. So at the moment, if you can only pick this up on idex.markets, which I have talked about before. So I thought I'd just quickly share that with you because someone asked. And let's have a look. Well, let's have a quick look at the. What do we have a look here? Let's bring up some of the news. Let's check out Cointelegraph. All right. So I haven't had too much time to prepare tonight. I think it's Saturday night. Just been doing some other stuff. So I thought, well, I might as well just check out the news while I'm talking to you guys. So basically, never too much news on the weekends. I've found. I think basically is not much going on. They wait to the weekdays to bring out the news. And as far as trading goes, I think a lot of the big players don't really trade on the weekends. They mainly Monday to Friday sort of thing. I don't see too much happening. So there's not too much there. From Cointelegraph. Let's check out what news has got. See if they've got anything. And if you guys are on chat now, if you guys have got any news that you want to share with me, that would be good. Just having a look. Yeah, Raju says Bitcoin dominance is ascending. Yeah, so it's going back up. If you have a look, it wasn't too long ago. See how it's at 41% up here? It wasn't too long ago. And it was, I think, 34% at one stage. It was very low. And at the moment, basically, it's picking up the majority of the capitalization. So here it was about 33, 32, and now I've seen this strong move back up to where it is at 40, 41, I think, right now. So yeah, this is basically Bitcoin taking back. Now I don't know how long this is going to go up. It might go back up to 50, for example, but I don't see it continuing to be more, dominate the whole market. But I do see it going up a little bit more, perhaps, before it comes back down. But basically, when Bitcoin is strong like this, all the other coins are losing value against the Bitcoin. So that's why you'll see a lot of the prices against Bitcoin drop. So that's why when you have a look at, let's say we look at a chart like, let's have a look at Bittrex, maybe Dash against BTC. So this is an example of what happens when Bitcoin's going strong. So Dash against USD is not really changing much, but because Bitcoin is moving up, this is what happens to the alts. And you'll see this across most of the alts. Dash is just an example of that one. Let's check out Litecoin, see what it's against Bitcoin, see how it's going. So as you can see, since that move with Bitcoin, so it's had a nice run up, but now we've got this decline against Bitcoin. So this is what happens every time a Bitcoin runs, and basically people are back into it buying Bitcoin. The alts, people dump the alts or get out of the alts, or the price reduces compared to what it was before. All right, just something to make sure that, if you are in alts and Bitcoin starts rising like it is now, that's what happens. But eventually, when at some stage, the alts do catch up, and then people start getting back into the alts. See what news I've got. See if there was anything interesting in here. Bitcoin.com celebrates 2 million wallets. I shared that one last night about the 1,200 news agencies. I think BitPay is launching a cash debit card top up. I haven't looked into that one yet, but that's interesting. I signed up for LightPay, which I said I was going to do, but I haven't heard anything from them yet. I think they're slowly taking accounts. I'd imagine they'll just roll it out when they can. Okay, yeah, so not much is happening there. Let's see what you guys have got in the chat. I'll just check out what was happening. What do I think of ETN? What do I think of ICX? Skychain is an awesome project. Okay. Let's have a look at, we'll have a look at Skychain. And I think we'll do our cash giveaway. Skychain. Do you know the Raju? Do you know the Skychain, what the token is, or where the website is for that one, perhaps? Oh yeah, can't share a link in stream for news. On Cointelegraph. Okay. Let's have a quick look there. Ah, that one. Let's check it out. I don't normally click on ads because then I'm going to get plenty of ads coming through for Skychain, but we'll have a quick look at it. Because whenever you get the advertising, you know that they're going to have a lot of interest. That's true if they actually want to spend the money for advertising for their ICO. Let's see what it says. We'll load this up, and you always need to check it against things like go to ICO drops. Okay, you need to look at ICO drops, and you need to see if it is mentioned in there. Anything that is not mentioned on ICO drops or some other really good site like ICO drops, I'm not interested in getting into them, because these guys do check them out, and generally they filter all the good ones. So I'll just have a quick look. I'll type in Sky, see if it comes up on their list. Doesn't come up. SKCH. We'll just do a search. Okay, so at the moment I can't find it. When are they doing? Well, actually they say it's active right now. If I check that out, token sold, active, right? So we go back to here and we'll just quickly look through this list for Skychain. Alright, so this list here, I can't see Skychain in here. So my first thoughts for this one is I wouldn't be just investing in it just because it says it's genuine. I would be checking out their Telegram. We can have a quick look at that. Actually, we'll look at what their Twitter says, and then we'll look at their Telegram. Because you don't want to be signing up with something that you think is legitimate, but turns out to be a scam, or they're not even going to do anything with it. This is why I always check out things with like ICO drops to make sure you're not getting scammed. So got 4,000 followers. They're coming from Russia. Okay, so that's interesting. And if we have a quick look, we'll open up Telegram and just see how many they've got. 4,000 members. We'll join the group and just have a quick look. So what you do is you read through here and you see if anyone says anything negative, or whether they're actually saying that these minimum purchase So I'm just going through here. I'll be honest with you, I don't feel comfortable with this at this stage. The reason is, sure, they got 4,000 members, but they're not on that one, and they only have 4,000 followers there. Yeah, I'd have to do more investigation into that one before you start putting your money into it, because you really need some third parties to do reviews on it, just to see whether this is fair dinkum and whether they can actually do it. Because there's so many websites. I saw a report the other day. There were so many websites that were created to make look like that they were an ICO. But the problem is, if they're not like a genuine ICO, you can pay them the ether, but you're never going to get anything. They'll just disappear after the ICO finishes, and it's always a concern. So I'd be doing more research on that. I'm not liking this. Most of the good stuff sells out straight away. I don't know how long this has been going on for. It says start date 18th of December through to 7th, and then 26th of February to the 30th of March. So, okay. And the other thing is $1.25. Interesting. You know, they want $30 million. That's a lot of money. So at this stage, I'd be getting you know, definitely doing more research on that. I'm not convinced that it's a real project. So yeah, I think we'll leave that one for the moment. I'll just check what else you guys got in here. Will there be another correction before BTC goes to the moon again? Well, yeah, BTC could easily go to maybe 40,000 this year. Could even go higher. But we definitely, every time, once it breaks new highs, it's going to be hitting the news again. Okay, do you remember when we went 10K? We started making new highs. Everyone knew about it. Every man and his dog were talking about it. And then what happened was hit 20K and people were still buying into it when it hit 20K. And then the market went all the way down to 6. So I think the same thing will happen again. I think it will reach at minimum 40K this year. And we possibly will see a retracement all the way back down to maybe 20K. Or, you know, maybe even 25K, something to that effect. Because whenever you get all these new people that come in that didn't get in last time and they can see that it's gone up in value and they missed out again, FOMO is going to kick in again and people are going to get back into it. They're going to be paying higher. They don't want to miss out, and so they might have missed out the first time, but they're not going to miss out the second time. And they've, you know, maybe even the people that lost money the first time around because they bought at 20K and sold at, you know, 10K, maybe they're going to have another crack at it because they think, well, you know, it is, I don't want to miss out. So this is something you got to be aware of, and just, you know, just be prepared for. So if it does go to 40K and does go pretty rapidly, let's say it breaks 20K and within 2 months it reaches 40K. You know, there could be a retracement. It could be up to what you've seen, you know, maybe 50, 60%, maybe even more. So because it's happened before and it's already happened in previous times, you need to be prepared for that. And basically, if you see those, you know, basically the chart going vertical, okay, you know, that's when you need to be selling out of your positions or lowering, you know, basically selling in, because you'll have a chance to buy back in when the market drops again, which we saw recently. So that's just something to think about. All right, I'm going to give away a Bitcoin Cash. So let me write down, I'm going to write a number between 1 and 100. Let me write it down now. Okay, so I've written down my number from 1 to 100. So what I get you guys to do is I want you to put your entries in now. And the closest person to the number I've written down is going to win themselves $10 worth of Bitcoin Cash. And I'll send that through straight away. All right, so Nicky Cars, 20. Stingin, 44. Trance, 13. Boss Sounds, 30. Levi, 90. Manto, 50. Chanel Press, 53, Ledley 86, SJXL 33, Adrian 89. Do we have a couple more people? I'll give you another 30 seconds. Adrian 77, Crypto Freak 76. Simluzik 88. Oh, we've got some MC Hoddle. Hey, buddy, 65. And just remember, only once. I will check to make sure you only choose once. Excellent. Lewis, 91. All right, I think we'll give it another 10 seconds. Make sure everyone, I'll just check my number again that I've got written down. All right, so I think that's everyone. Oliver, I'm just going to scroll back up. All right, scroll back down. Make sure no one's done it twice. Let me see who's close. All right, so the number is... Number 17 is my number. And Oliver has number 17. So congratulations, Oliver. Oliver has got the cash. So Oliver, could you put your Bitcoin Cash address in there? That would be great. And I will send some Bitcoin Cash your way. Awesome. That's excellent. Actually, it was really good. Everyone participated in that. It was great. Well, it helps if the feed's actually working, and unlike last night where it all died. So that's good. All right. So just waiting for your Bitcoin Cash address, Oliver Reese. you are the winner. We're picking number 17, so that's awesome. While I wait for you to do that, I'll just check, make sure if anyone's on the Facebook. I don't think so. No, no one's there at the moment. It's like a desert over there on the Facebook. All the action here is on YouTube. All right, we're just waiting for... We're just waiting for Oliver to send his Bitcoin Cash address. That would be good. All right, so yeah, I encourage you, if you want to check out ICOs, go to somewhere like ICO Drops and check out what's upcoming, for example. You will need to whitelist before you get into these upcoming ICOs. But at the moment, you know, it's basically you can get into these. Obviously, you got to know what you're getting into. I learned how to get into ICOs from a good friend, NG. You can always check out the link below. I've always got the link below to click through, check out what that's all about. And that's basically how I learned all about ICOs if you're interested in that. And so it's good. So I'm going to just make sure we've got... I want to give away that cash. Oliver, what's happening? Where are you, Oliver? Oliver. I'm going to give Oliver another 30 seconds, Oliver. Oliver, you have to give me your Bitcoin Cash address. Can't disappear. You at least has to let me know what's happening. Otherwise, I will draw the next closest. Oh. Let's have a look. Crypto. Ah, Oliver says, please wait. That's funny. Someone says, Crypto James, hi, my name is Oliver. Send it to me. Well, Crypto James, you're going to get banned for pretending to take someone else's winnings. Ah, well done, Oliver. Thank you. Let's give you some Bitcoin Cash. Got to play fair. All right. So let's send that through now. Let's hope your address works. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that was another thing too. Exodus, not this one, but they've updated Exodus. So they've added the new Bitcoin Cash address format, I believe. I haven't tested it yet. Just let me know that you received that, Oliver. That'll be good. And hopefully it'll send through. What are we doing? Send. I'll try that again. Yep, so let me know that you received that. Okay, that's gone through. Oh, well, maybe Raju next time. Maybe you'll win next time. Very good. Okay, so I think that covers about it. Now, yeah, so I've covered that, the news. Yeah, and basically, I'm not sure about Skychain. I don't think it has enough followers. You definitely need to do a bit more research on that. I'm always dubious of clicking through advertising. You know, they pay a lot of money to be here. Doesn't make them any better. And not much happening there. But, you know, at the moment, I just want to finish up and say that Bitcoin is looking good. Still bullish on it. And if you're holding any of the alts at the moment and they're down, don't worry, because they'll be up soon. Once we get this bit of a run on Bitcoin, maybe into the 12, 13, 14, we're going to see the alts follow, I believe. Alrighty, I think that's covered about it. I think we'll finish up now, and I'll catch you tomorrow night. We'll do another live thing then. We'll see what we can do. We might do a question. Might have to pay attention to get it. But yeah, that's good. And make sure if you're new to the channel and you basically want to know how it works, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, just like the video, and share it. If you find the information interesting, just share it with people that you want to join the channel. And also hit that little bell icon. That way you get notifications as well. And I want you to comment on the the post. Once this goes from live, it will go to the post on YouTube. And I just want you to put a comment in there or a question. And I always read through them. And some days I will pick out a comment or a question and I'll cover that. And also you can win Bitcoin Cash as well. I do it in the comments as well, so you don't even have to be live. And other days I do live as well. So I like to mix it up. Cool. I think that's about it. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.